Okay, so let's take a look at guitar solos 2 and 3 from the epic 1978 version of Prove It All Night from September 19th, 1978. Okay, cool. So the first solo comes in after the sax solo. It's only 8 bars long. And the second solo, or guitar solo 3, should I say, comes in after that big long organ solo. Okay, so let's take at the first one. So it's 8 bars long. Starting off in the first shape of the F sharp minor pentatonic, 16th fret bend and release on the G string, and then hit the 14th fret G, and then 17th fret full tone bend B. So timing wise, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got this bend and release. So 1 and a, that's kind of the timing you want. 1 and a, 2, and then do the same sort of thing. That's going bend release 17 to 14 B, 1 and a, 16th fret G, 1 and a, 2, and then got bend release 16th fret G, same sort of timing as we just had. 16 bend release, pull off to 14, and then 16th fret D. So that's one, and that's only one pick there on those two kind of sequences. 1 and a, and second pick there. And then another pick, put 3 notes, 1, 2, 3. And then they've got a bend on the 16th fret G. And then right, that's 3/4 of a beat. And then right at the end of the bar, you've got 14th fret B. And then you've got this pull off 17, 14 B. And then with a bend, I'm actually using my middle finger here, 1 E, just because to get this kind of, this funny pattern here. So, and then I'm going to do a hammer on pull off, 14, 17, 14. Then full tone bend, 16 G. And then I think he's hitting the 17th fret B. It's quite hard to hear, it's quite aggressive. And this last bit of the beat, it's roughly what's happening here. So 17th fret B. And then hammering on pull off, 17, 19. So 17, 19, 17 on the E. Then 19 B. Then full tone kind of gradual bend on the 19th fret E. And he's got kind of aggressive crotchets bend and release on the 16th fret, the G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got carries on to the next bar. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one just have a standard bend. And then that kind of classic riff to kind of finish off this section, kind of slow bend. On the and a 4, so you got this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So you're kind of hitting the note, but not bending it until you start the next bar. So it's and 1, and then hit the 14th fret E, bend release 16, 14 on the, and then pull off on the G. So 3 and a, that kind of rhythm again, 3 and then 16, 14 on the D. Cool. So again, awesome solo. Okay, so just play those 8 bars of the first solo. So you got that. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then we got again this guitar solo 3. Okay, and what you're doing is you've got some mutes. So I think it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, E and A. So you're just going to rest your hand on the strings. So nice 16th note mutes there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, E and A. And then I think he's just doing a really aggressive 4th fret D string. 2, 3, and then another mutes. And then he's doing the full octave, so 4 D, and then 7 B. 2, 3, again aggressive, but making sure you're blocking out all the other strings. 2, 3, and then you go back to that 4th fret D. 2, 3, 4. I think there's only 2 mutes this next time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a. Okay, this is triplet kind of quarter note pattern. So, so you've got 3 notes in the space of 2 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now what's happening is you're hitting the first note, or 2 notes, it's an octave, so 4th fret D, little finger, 7th fret B, so, and then sliding up 2 frets, so 4, 7 up to 6, 9. like that, okay? You hit the first one, then slide up to correct the second note of the 3, and then hit the third one. So this is going to be happening for the next few bars. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're going to do the same again, but you're going to go 6, 9, and then up a semitone. Same again, but you're going to go from 10 to 12 and carry on with the 12th fret for the rest of the bar. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to go, so we went ascending there, up in pitch, and then going descending. So you're going to do this, you're going to go back down. So 1, so 12 to 10, 10 to 9. I'm talking about the B string here. And then, this is a bit where actually he moves his strap, I think, so he's giving himself a bit of some space there. So that last 2 bars we're going 2, 3, 4, and then a couple of mutes. And then he's going to kind of start that off again, but this time we're going to go further up the neck. So I'm going to focus on the B string here. So 7, 4 up to. This was the same as kind of the first bar of this kind of pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go 10 to 12. And this time, instead of staying on the 12th fret, you're going to go up to 14, 11. So this bar again. 1. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 14 there, that bar. And then go 14 to 15, and then 15 to 17. And then the next bar goes 1, 2, and then he's going semiquavers or a 16th notes, 3 and a 40 and something like that to start off with this, to get prepared for this cool little riff that we're going to do in seconds. So 1, 2, 3 and a 40 and. Okay, so for this next part of this outro solo, this really awesome 2-bar 16th note or semiquaver pattern. Okay, so strumming wise, you're going to be going down, down, up for each beat. If you wanted to count it, you're going to be going 1 and a 2 and a, because what's happening is the E is being sounded, E of each beat, so 1 E and a 2 E. The E is being sounded by the slide. So you're going to go like this, 1 E and a. Okay, so 14 D, little finger 17th fret B, 1 E and a. So 14, 17, then go up 2 frets to 16 and 19. So 1 E and a. And then you're going to reverse it. And then you're going to do that twice. So those 2-beat pattern twice. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 and a, 4 E and a. Okay, now the second bar of this 2-bar pattern, what we've got, you're going to do this first 2-bar beats are the same. But the next 2 beats you're going to go down. You're going to go from 17, 14 to 15, 12. And then 15 to 15, 12 to 14, 11. And same picking. So this 2-bar pattern sounds amazing. So 2. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do that 4 times. Yes, let's do that a few more times. Again, with this, it's all about what you're blocking out. I sometimes use my middle finger to block these out. Use the underside of my little finger to block out the E string. Okay, and then after that, you've got a full tone bend on the 16th fret of the G. And then hit an upstroke on the 14B, 14E. Then you've got bend and release on the 16th fret G. And then pull off, bend. Bend, release, pull off. And then 16th fret D. And then I think he's doing 14 hammer on to 16 D, and then 16th fret G. So then you've got this repeating pattern. Okay, so you're going to go middle finger or third finger, pull off 16 to 14 G. So that kind of 4-note pattern repeats, sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th one, you're going to bend on the 17th fret B string. So if I just play that last few bars, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th one. Then you kind of got this, what we call the unison bend, where that's the F sharp, and that's going from an E bending up to an F sharp. So you're going to separate the notes. You're going to go and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, don't forget to slow down the walkthrough as well with the cog icon on YouTube. And then you're going to go 1 and 2 and. So these are now going from crotchets or quarter notes to quavers. 1 and 2 and then I kind of got a sort of that kind of slide up and down the neck, and then shift into the 19th fret B string and a 4E and a. So down, up, down, up, down, up. He's kind of messing around quite a lot, so it's quite hard to pick out what he's doing here, but this is roughly what's going on. So semi-quavers, so 1E and a, 2E and a. So 19, 19 on the B, 1E, then 17E, then upstroke, 19th fret B, and then 17th fret B, 2E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, and then 17, 19 on the E, and kind of 2 bends with a gap in between, and then bend, release, pull off, 19 to 17, and then 2 hits on the 19th fret B, and then 17, 19, 17, 19 on the you can either hammer on or just pick it. So, and then I think he's doing this kind of repeated pattern, bend, release, pull off on the 19th fret to the 17th fret E string. So you kind of got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 bars of that. And he's got this really fast, I've notated it as 16th note triplets for 2 bars. But again, it's just really fast. It's kind of that octave shape that you had here earlier in the intro solo, if you remember that. And it's just basically an octave higher. So F sharp on the D, on the 16th fret D, and then first finger 14th fret E. So again, 2 bars of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a full tone bend on the 17th fret B. And it goes into the, you know, the kind of ending the song there. Cool, so that's all the parts. Again, have fun with that. Some crazy solos, a lot of lead guitar playing in this song, but lots of great, really cool stuff. Octave patterns, 16th note rhythms, bends, pull-offs. You've got pretty much everything. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.